Hello, everyone. We are live here on Fishy Flying Free. Obviously, I've done live streams before, solo and with co-hosts, but this is my first time here on this channel going live. Sorry for the delay. I was a couple minutes behind schedule here, but nature takes its course, and I couldn't quite get off the ceramic throne in time. Let's just be real. And let's just say it's a little bit easily to do it again. So I may have to bow out at time to figure out. But hopefully we'll be good for now. Hopefully. Anyway, what a weird way to introduce at the beginning of this live stream. But hey, it is what it is. I would like to say hello to Northern Ohio Railroad Action. Thank you for being here. I see Wicked Insanity, aka Mikey, is here. Randy is here, known as RAF, R-A-F, and A.L. Skinner. So good to see you all here. And yes, Randy, I just got the items that you had talked about, and they look very nice. So thank you so much for that. All right, close that off. Let's close all these other tabs off so I'm not distracted, and it might help with my internet. You guys can let me know if everything's sounding good, if I'm breaking up or not. Because if it starts breaking up, I can always go to my mobile data. But I will only do that if I have to, because I am limited to how much mobile data I have. Anyways, hello. It's good to see you all here. Most of you that I see in the chat thus far that are talking, you obviously already know me from Go Fish Office channel. This is my new channel called Fishy Flying Free. And it's just a side channel basically dedicated to a certain purpose, right? And as most of you, if not all of you know, I deal with an autoimmune illness or syndrome called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which in short we just call POTS or POTS. And it's definitely a chronic illness that I have pretty much always had. I didn't get diagnosed until like my early 20s, but I've always had it because I've always had a higher not blood pressure. I've always had a higher heart rate and some other issues, and I just wasn't officially diagnosed until I was in my early 20s. And anyway, and I was diagnosed at a very well-known hospital, so it definitely is true. Mikey says I sound good, so that's awesome. Oh, I just noticed I put my view down. I don't know about you all, but 100% isn't always good enough for me nowadays. So I'm going to put my view of the chat to 125 because why do I want to work more? Might as well make it easier, even if I can squint and see it still or not. PG, why not G? Well, there you go. G works. I think people get the idea. You know, if you say PG, it's pretty much just G anyways, isn't it? So, I'm going to do little things here. I'm going to do this and this and this. Now, as you guys type, you'll see what I did. Because, you know, this is my new channel. I do need some helpers, and this is brand new to doing it. So all the people that are in here, I do know them well enough that you got yourself a nice blue wrench, which is amazing. So thank you for being here. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you. Says, hi, Fishy. Just got back from our road trip. Well, that's great. How'd the road trip go? How did the road trip go? That's awesome. Oh, man. Why does nature have to take its course at the worst possible moments? I'd be good at the moment, but if all of a sudden I vanish and you hear try to put something on the loop, you'll know why. I don't know about you all. I mean, okay, this channel's supposed to be for us to be able to support each other. People can be here that don't have health issues too. Of course, anybody's welcome here. But my goal and my point of having this channel is not only a place to find happiness and to smile and to have joy, but it's also a place where myself, and I deal with chronic things in life, and others can connect. And we can be real and we can talk about how things are going. As real as you want to be, that is. You know, we are still, obviously, it's still public and all that, but I want to dedicate this channel to more of that. I mean, I already do that on my other channel. I do care about people, but there's a bunch of different things we do, and I usually have a co-host and all that. So here, I mean, if you have things on your mind that you want to share, go ahead. And if it's something too personal, even for like the live stream, since it is public, you're always more than welcome to contact me in however, you know, if you're already connected with me somewhere, that's where you do it. Otherwise, I do have my email, which I can show for a minute here. Let's see. Why is that not open? Got to go into the right category here. Here we go. toyfishy@hotmail.com. If you ever have things on your mind that, because I understand there's certain things we just don't want to say to the public, no matter how safe it may be or as safe as we try to make it. There are just certain topics that we feel more comfortable talking about behind the scenes, and there's nothing wrong with that. So anytime that you might need to reach out to somebody, you may email me at this email at any point, and I will get back to you as soon as I'm able. And just know you can do that 24/7, anytime. Now, of course, if I'm busy, like literally away from home and or sleeping or something like that, there might be a delay to my response to you, but I will always do my best to get back to you and all that kind of jazz. So I just want you to know that. We're here for each other. Oh, only 2,606 miles and 8 states. Oh my gosh. I hope you were doing some videotaping, or is this just, well, okay, there's two different ways to look at this, right? Either you did a lot of videotaping, you have some great content to show all of us, or you took a break of that kind of thought and you just relaxed and you had an awesome time through those 8 states. I can see pros and cons in both. Sometimes I think it's nice just to relax in the moment and not think, oh, I got to record this. See what I mean? Yeah. So either way, I hope it was wonderful, no matter what you did. 10 days till we go on our next trip. Oh, that's right, because you have a bunch of things planned, don't you? Post videos to Facebook. Ah, okay. Okay, that's cool. Randy says that he enjoys being here. Well, I'm so glad. That is awesome. Wow, this is cool. I'm glad there's at least 5 of you here. Even if there's only 1 of you here, because I was just thinking, what if I start the stream and there's like nobody here, which has happened before, and then I have nobody to talk to. Well, that's when I just pretend I'm talking to somebody, I guess. But, you know, it is easier when there's actually somebody here. Oh. But anyhow, I don't know if that's, I kind of went in circles. I know, that's me. Fishy going in circles, right? Yep, that's me. But please let me know if you didn't quite understand what this channel purpose is for. Like I say, I'll reiterate some. I deal with a chronic syndrome, which is mostly the chronic syndrome of POTS. I do deal with other little health issues on the side of that. and I do deal with other chronic things in life. Now, for right now, myself, I'll be focused on my syndrome at this point in time, and of course, to be here for you. Now, in the future, I will be planning to touch on these other items I deal with in life once I feel it's the time and once I feel safe to do so. And I think it will be great. I think this will be a great thing for myself in regards to getting through things, and I am very much hoping it'll be great for you all and whoever else we connect with over here, because I have been with many different peoples, although there's certain ones that are more so than others, but there's groups out there, right, that are dedicated to this type of thing, and they've been through syndromes or whatever. And even if it's not the same syndrome, let's say you have diabetes or fibromyalgia or even cancer, anything. Even if you're dealing with something else, I believe all of us warriors, in a sense, we got to stay strong, right? So all of us warriors, we can relate. We can definitely relate, even if it's not the same diagnosis. Diagnosis is just a name put onto that set of symptoms that you're dealing with, or maybe the illness you're stuck with at the moment anyway, right? But I believe that we all can at least relate to some degree of the hardships of it. Oh, only 6 hours away from your destination. That's cool, Randy. Can we pretend to be multiple people? I guess if you want to there, Skinner. Anyways, so I hope that describes what this channel is all about, or what I'm trying to do here. As you probably saw, or if you didn't see, you can look later. I do have 2 videos here thus far. And I know it's been a while since I posted that second video, and that is why I decided to just schedule a live stream, and I will go live for at least half an hour. In my mind, I'm thinking an hour, but I figured I'd see how long I'm able to think of things and how my body cooperates today in regards to doing this alone. Because if you don't have a co-host, it's not like you can be like, okay, I'll be right back, and then the co-host continues it. No, I'm all by myself. So if I have to spend time in the bathroom and stuff, I mean, that might get a little old for everyone, and I might have to cut it short. I don't know. So anyway, at least a half hour, up to an hour. I figured that way I get a little bit of content over here, because I do plan to do more videos. I actually am planning to write out and record my part 2 about my personal journey with POTS. It's just one of those things. Other things have gotten in the way, other projects that take priority, and it's like, no, I gotta do something. And actually, it's partially Nora's fault. Nora, meaning Northern Ohio Railroad's action, in a good way, though, in a good way. That he was like, well, you gonna do anything else over there? It's like, yes, I'm planning to. And I actually was already juggling the idea of maybe just doing a little live stream, over here. That way we get something going, right? In the meantime. Anyways, I was doing Fishy solo streams on Mondays on Go Fish Office channel, and I had thought about continuing those, and then like maybe once a month I'd put that stream that I normally did on my other channel as a solo onto here. The problem was there were other things going on in the background. To the extent I was in tears, I was frustrated, I could not focus. Mondays were not going to work. So I ended those. No more Fishy solo streams on Mondays, and I've quit that. No more. All done. So I didn't even think about doing a solo stream on here, thinking I can't do it. It's not worth it. And in the future, you'll understand what I mean by background stuff. But anyway, focused here, focused. Okay. So, but then I get thinking, well, on Thursdays, that is when we do our 4-hour live stream over on Go Fish Office channel. It's the Toy Man and Fishy show. And I got thinking, well, I have my things I have to do in the morning and errands and running around. But hey, I could do up to an hour solo live stream on a day when I'm not distracted and in tears and all that, right? So here I am. This is my experiment to see if this will work out, see what you all think, just see how I do, see if this is worth it. No, I mean, I plan to do this channel. I'm just seeing if these 1 hour, potentially 1 hour that is, live streams will work. The other thought I had is maybe, like right now I'm just solo, right? But you know how we have like guests on the other channel and stuff? Like today, don't forget, we're going to have a guest over there today on the Go Fish Office channel at 3 o'clock. Well, actually, it'll be 4 o'clock Central Standard Time is when the guest will come up on panel. We're going to do our show for an hour and then we'll do that. But anyways, for example, we're having a guest over there today, building with the boys. Now, I was thinking over here, yes, I'm starting out with just myself. And hello, Gil Skills, good to see you. Yes, Fishy has a second channel. I just haven't done too much here. I have 2 videos, Gil Skills, thus far, and this is my first time doing a live stream because it's been a while since those videos have been up. And that is why I shared this with you, because I wasn't sure if you were aware I had a second channel, and now you know. Okay, now I gotta straighten my thoughts out again. Oh yes, that's what it was. So I was thinking on this channel, because the other channel is just basically promoting their channel and helping other people in that way. Well, here I was thinking if I ever have people that would like to come up here and maybe talk about what they deal with in life, right? Maybe you want to talk about, it doesn't even have to be a syndrome. Maybe you're just going through depression, or you did go through depression and what did you do to make it better? I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to do it that way. Kind of have like, it doesn't have to be like an official guest or something. Like, I don't know, let's say Mikey wants to come up and talk about his past experience of health stuff. Only if he wants, of course. Or Gil Skills, if there's anything in life you'd want to talk about. Or Randy, or Skinner, anybody. Only if you want to, and only of the things you'd want to talk about. But I was thinking that'd be kind of a nice addition here, so you don't have to just listen to the Fishy with the bubble. I will, as these streams keep going, I can talk more about my life, my syndrome, what I'm currently trying to do to help my syndrome. And then that could go for you guys too. If we could have like a full panel even, we could have more than one person up here, depending. Terry's wood burning and engraving. Good to see you. Gil Skills, you should know by now, okayish means it's not a great day. Or that's what I think it is anyway. I could be wrong. But that's the term I give. If somebody's asking me, how are you doing? And I don't want to say I'm having a bad day, but it's not maybe a great day, I'll be like, it's okayish. Or it has been betterish. Oh, Mikey said he had a tummy ache last night. Aw, Mikey. Actually, I was having some stuff last night too. Yeah, I guess, well, here you go. I'm in the spotlight, right? I might as well talk about. So last night, I was going to get to bed at a reasonable hour. I was so excited about this. And Toyman was pretty happy about that too. He's like, great, you're going to get a good night's sleep. And, well, that didn't quite work out. Because I went to go and sleep, and then I end up having, I deal with, this, body shakes, and then, of course, I get a little anxious, right? And then that affects your breathing, and then fear, and what else? I don't know. It just all adds up. Oh, and my heart rate, of course. My heart rate went way high, and it feels like it's going to be jumping out of your chest. So, yeah, last night was not fun. It definitely was not. So instead of getting to bed at around I want to say I was around 9:30. I think even before that I was laying down already. But I think I was like, wow, it's not even 10 o'clock. We're doing good I think it was until 11:30 I got to bed finally. So there you go. That's my fun from last night. There's actually a lot of things that happen all the time. But most of you don't know this because I don't want to dampen your day with all my stuff, right? So there's my little blurb. There's my little blurb. Now today's going pretty good thus far, other than my tummy feels a little off. That's kind of funny that Mikey said his tummy was something last night. And and then let's just say I need to be close to the ceramic throne because yeah, when it wants to emerge, it just flows. We'll just say it that way. It just flows. So it's one of those days. I'm glad I'm not traveling or anything. I'm glad I'm very near the ceramic throne. The only con is for the next, potentially next 40 minutes, I'm supposed to be here talking to you, not talking to the ceramic throne. That's the only problem. Oh, you got it done? Well, that's cool. Well, Terry, if you got it done and if you're planning to share that, I would be more than happy to share that on the next stream over at Go Fish Office Stream. That'd be pretty cool. I bet Toyman would like to see it too. So how are you all doing now? Oh, and Gil Skilled said he subscribed. Yay! Well, as you saw too, I think I have like mid 70 like subscribers already, which is incredible. And I'm a very much the type of person I want you to know this, that don't just subscribe just because, make sure you enjoy the thought. There's not much content here yet, but as long as you are content with what you're seeing thus far, yes, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell. But if you're not sure, you can swim around here. Nobody said you have to do this. Of course, it means a lot that you do it, but you don't have to. And that goes for anybody here. If you check out each other and this or that, check them out first. Make sure it's something that you want to go to the theater to watch, right? Otherwise, it'll be a lot of like empty seats, and we don't want empty seats now. Aw, Jimmy! Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy says that he subbed a long time ago and says, you got this. Aw. And Jimmy C, again, I have to say, you're a big reason I'm here. A big reason. For a backstory, if nobody knows, and I hope Jimmy's okay with me saying this, that, a long time ago, I wasn't going to do any content at all. And Jimmy had actually encouraged me to go up on his panel because he does live streams. And I was going to go up without my camera on, but I have to say, I'm being true here, I was literally shaking with the idea of going up there. He did take the time, and we met, one-on-one before I went up on stream. He said, you got this, it's all good. Right? I can't remember word for word, but that's basically what I remember, the thoughts that were going through my head. And I did. I pushed the button, and I went on panel, and my heart rate was like racing, and I was literally shaking. I'm thinking they're going to hear my voice and they're not going to like it. I was thinking all the worst case scenarios, right? They're going to hate my voice, and then I'm going to be in tears, and this was just so stupid. Bad idea. Well, guess what? Guess what, people? I went up on there, and Jimmy and everybody there were very supportive, and people actually said they enjoyed my voice. So that was encouraging. And thus, now I've been doing many, many live streams, being on other people's panels and doing my own. And so, that was a huge help. Let's just say that sometimes people in your life aren't very nice, be it people you're very close to or even just strangers. And so for around here, people will be like, well, you're pronouncing that wrong, and it's not all the time, but sometimes when you're hard on yourself, even just a couple times, it sticks in your mind, right? And then there's certain people that might be chronic. But anyway, it was hard because I was thinking, okay, I get teased about my voice here locally. What are people on YouTube going to think? But you know what? Thus far, I can't think of a single person that's actually attacked me for my voice or how I speak, which is actually a good thing. And that could happen one day, and that's fine because people are people. People have their own opinions. That's fine. I have established it enough, I think, in my mind now that it would be hard to hear. but I am who I am, and I'm gonna be me. I can't be somebody else. I suppose I could train my voice to try to be somehow something else or say it somehow different. But how hard that would be. It's hard enough to be me, so why would I want to do that? So I'm just going to stay me. But anyways, that's kind of a backstory that thanks to Jimmy, that kind of showed me that, oh, hey, not all people are not like unkind, you know? There are actually nice people and maybe my voice isn't so bad. And then, well, obviously the next step to that thought would be to actually have my camera on, right? And I'm working on those steps actually, because I do have member streams that uh, Nora and Randy and Skinner and Mikey, who are here in the chat. There's been others too, but look at the people are here. And anyways, they're still a live stream, but they're unlisted. That way I can select the people that paid for it to come to that. And it's not much. It's only $5. I'm not making a living off of it or anything, but it's a little bit to kind of put back into the channel and stuff. Anyway, I've been basically getting used to having the camera on there is what I'm trying to say. So I have a limited audience. Well, it's only about what we have right here, I suppose. Up to this much, right? It might be up to 5, 6 people, depending on the month. And it's been good. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I kind of want to put the camera on. I fully have the camera on when we do the member live streams, which is good. It's getting me used to it. And then I actually did a partial face reveal on Toyman's Bar and Grill. What was that, like a week ago? Something like that. Yeah, I think it was a week ago. Anyways, I had like just a funny little mask thing on, I guess you could say. It kind of looks like a butterfly or some princessy looking thing that you put over your eyes. It was just from the dollar store, not very comfortable, but it basically hides me a tiny bit, but not really. It makes me feel more comfortable at the moment. And I did the Oreos, and you put pickle relish on them, and you eat them, and you see how many you can eat, and it was just funny. But it was a way to break that ice a little bit of as an actual public live stream, and I'm partially showing my whole face, right? Because my goal is to actually show my whole face and be like, kind of like my voice, be like, well, it is what it is. I'll do my best to present myself well, but I am who I am. See, some people may think I'm butt ugly, and you know what? That's okay, because it's my face. I'm not going to go get plastic surgery. I am who I am. Now, am I the only one here that thinks this way of themselves? Is anybody else hard on yourselves, or are you all pretty like, it's all good? I don't know, but that's me. That definitely is me. So, oh, Mikey says she sings great too. Well, you know, I try. I do love trying to sing anyway. Oh, Gil Skill says you're not ugly. Well, we tend to be our worst enemy, and sometimes in life we have people, toxic people, that help with that. And I'm really trying to get out of that because I would like to live my life in confidence wherever I'm at. Gil Skill says, you are way better looking than me. Oh my gosh, you're funny. You have friends that have your back. Aw, thank you, Terry. I'm just scrolling back because I know I kind of get into talking and focusing on what I was talking about so I don't get too lost in what. Wow, we're already to 30 minutes. Well, maybe we will make it to an hour. Who knows? But Gil Skills, come on now. You're just fine. You just fine. Oh, okay, Randy. Randy says that Skinner and himself will catch up on the membership on the 1st. That sounds great. And no pressure. Like we say, it's an option. That's all it is. If you can do it, great. If you don't do it, that's fine. You know? There is yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, they're not members anymore, so I think lesser of you. No, I'm not that way. Never. Never ever. I look at you all on the same plane. That's all good. Time flies. Well, it does, especially when you're having fun. Hey, did you all like my brand new little button I made for my Fishy Flying Free intro? If you weren't here in time to see it, I'm going to play it right now. It's not very long. It's like a whole 6 seconds long right now. I might change it up, but I want to make something dedicated to this channel. So here, watch this. There you go. Fishy Flying Free. Oh, stretch time. Woo! Anyway, so enough about myself, though. I mean, I've been blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. So how are you all doing? I know that Mikey said he had an upset stomach. I do hope that your stomach is better today there, Mikey. I know from my own experiences of like what I dealt with last night, and it's kind of a common thing nowadays due to stress and stuff, which will be getting better. Once things are adjusted, it'll be much better. And then hopefully I won't be as symptomatic. But I would really like to know how you all are doing. Also, feel free if you ever want me to keep you or anybody you know in prayer. I can write them down and I will pray for them. It's the least I can do. Randy says, that was cool. Well, thank you. I was going through YouTube, like the audio library, I think it's called, and I was trying to find something short but full of energy and just to the point, and that's what I found. Oh, wow. Do we have 9 people here? That's crazy. I got 9 people here at my first Fishy Flying Free live stream. This is my first one, folks. First stream here on Fishy Flying Free. This is so special. Looks like Terry says, I'm thinking about what to burn next, but my mind shut down today. Well, you've been busy with your other project, though, so you probably just need to take a break. You know, just step back and just enjoy the rest of the day. Just breathe in, breathe out, and relax. The way I can relate to that thought there, Terry, is sometimes I've come to that point when it comes to figuring out what am I going to do next for a video, or what should I talk about at a live stream, or maybe something that would be even more similar is when I do my art, like drawing and stuff. There are times where you get stumped. You're like, okay, I'm in the middle of the drawing. I don't know if I should add anything else or is it done? And then you know what? I just step away, leave it alone. Because sometimes I get a little irritated over it too, because it's like it's not turning out how I wanted. So you just step away, leave it be, maybe for half a day, maybe for a whole day, maybe for a whole week. And yeah, and then you just come back to it. And a lot of time, we have more patience again, where it's like a fresh sheet of paper in front of us. I mean, you might have drawn it or burned on it already, but your mind is more clear. Because I think we can only do so much, and then our mind gets a little clogged up, and we're like, okay, all done for now. I can relate that to playing piano too. If I'm coming up with an original song and I try to come up with thoughts, and maybe I do it, but it's not working, and I get frustrated, it's like, nope, all done. Gotta walk away. I've kind of learned this because otherwise it just gets frustrating and it's no fun, you know. Don't end up in tears. Oh, okay. I can do that. Gill Skills. I can check that. Thanks for letting me know, because I do have all of my notifications turned down. Oh, sure. We could do that. All right. So yeah, as I'm doing this, I would like you guys to know that, yeah, that this is supposed to be as safe of a place as you can have as a public live stream, that is, right? That's why I have moderators. They're going to help with that. Keep it, I don't know. I really do want to know how you're feeling, like I say. Be it you want to say it here at the live stream, or if you'd like to just let me know behind the scenes. And please know, I'm not one that will spread, you know, personal info to anybody. What you say to me stays, and that's it. So that's it. I just want you to know that. I mean, unless it's something you want me to pass on to like Toy Man, or if you want me to announce it to everyone because you're not able to. I mean, those are special circumstances. But otherwise, there we go. Otherwise, yes. Oh, yay! Octavia Drake is here. Good to see you. So glad you could be here. Oh, Baby Yoda or a Stitch, but my mind shut down. Well, just put those thoughts to the side. You could scribble those thoughts down. I've done that before. Just write the ideas down in a notebook or something, and then just come back to the idea later. All right, what did he say? I'll show the... okay. Okie dokie. All right, here he comes. We have a co-host for a moment. Yay!
Where is my logo?
I don't know. I think you lost it.
I did. I lost it.
Did you have a cool logo and then you lost it, didn't you? Is that what happened?
No, I usually have my Gill Skills logo there, and for some reason it's not there.
Right.
And
yeah, I've had that happen to me before. I go somewhere, I'm like, why am I a white dot? I do actually have an avatar, but that usually happens to me if I go on my phone.
Weird.
Yeah, well, you hunt that down if you wish. Otherwise, you can be Mr. White Dot, and that's okay too.
Oh, I'm searching.
Well, there you go. This is my very first live stream on my channel that apparently you didn't know about, and you're my very first guest up on my channel. That's pretty cool.
Yay! I love it. I wanted to congratulate you on that too, starting a second channel and having almost 100 subscribers right out of the gate. That is really impressive.
Yeah, it's really going well. And this is why, this is another reason why I started this, is because I was paying attention to what people seem to enjoy on my Go Fish Office channel. Because I say, pay attention to that, which makes sense. You see what people enjoy. And when I had posted the videos about like my syndrome and stuff, they seem to take off pretty well. And that is a passion of mine, to be able to be there for people. And so this was in the back of my mind, but I wanted to kind of test the waters, I guess you could say, on my other channel, just to see. Because if only like 5 people watch the video, be like, well, maybe that wouldn't be that great of an idea. But since they took off so well, and it's in my heart to want to do this, to be there for people of whatever they're dealing with. And this was kind of my cup of tea, and it's a certain topic, right? Because Go Fish Office is a variety show, really. There's a variety of things that go on over there, where here it's more focused to some degree. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Because I know, for you have more than one channel also, right?
So, I have 3, and I need to, it's hard to keep up with 3.
It is. That's why when I made this second channel originally, I basically wanted to do it so I'd start it, because it's one of those things, if you don't do it, you might not ever do it. And I had some content, and I thought, well, I'm going to at least start it, but I want it to be more... I was starting it out more part-time at first, because I didn't want to overwhelm myself, because I know that keeping up with your main first channel can be a lot. But I wanted to start this thought. Right. I wanted to start this thought, but, I've gotten a lot done on my Go Fish Office channel, so there's a lot less I have to worry about each week. I've been doing, batch editing of videos and stuff for my Monday videos, so I actually don't have to necessarily worry about putting out any new content until next year. I'm scheduled out to the end of December of my Monday videos.
Awesome.
So that way, at minimum, I figure I don't have to touch anything unless I have some. And I mean, usually there's something extra I put on there, right? There's like a mail call, there's something, and that's fine. But I don't feel like, oh no, what am I going to do for next week? Because I'm good. I'm good till next year on the Monday videos. And then we do our live streams on Thursday over there. And that's it. So it's like, hey, I'm pretty good there. So that's why I thought, well, I could start doing a little bit more over here now, maybe, since I have that more under control.
I figured it out.
I see that.
I think I need to. I'm going to shrink it a little bit though, because it's a little, cut.
Oh, a little bit, but it's better than the white dot,
Yeah,
It's
definitely
better than the white dot.
Than the white dot. Nobody likes the white dot.
Nora's like, who's the mystery guest? Oh, never mind. I know who it is, he says.
Go back to the white dot for a second.
Yes, the white dot. Oh, that's funny. Uh-oh.
Oh man, what is going on here? Can you hear me still?
I can hear you, and I hear a lot of going ding, ding, dings.
Yep. Oh, I'm very sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. It just adds to the show. It's all good.
Oh, no. I'm trying to fix my avatar, and it's not working out so hot.
We just have background noise. It's all good. It's all good. And it's giving Nora a reason to laugh, see?
It's not funny, Nora. No, it is funny, actually.
Well, and that's how life goes, though. We have to just go with the flow and laugh. I mean, we could either get uptight and upset about this, or we're just going to laugh. And now, you know what? I just laugh. I don't care. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, maybe my computer just needs to catch up with itself. Like, I can't even hit done. It's so strange.
Oh, somebody took over.
If you lose me, you come after me, okay? Like, I'll try to get back in.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna hold my breath and try to fix this. I don't know if one of us is gonna survive, me or the PC. Hopefully both.
Oh yeah, Octavia says, "Sing a song and rejoice." There you go. That's how you combat this.
What is going on?
He's stuck. He's stuck in white dot land.
Oh, I think I figured it out. Okay. All right.
Oh.
There was another screen, like, hidden within the screen.
Oh my goodness. And you're clicking something and it was not liking it because another screen was open.
It didn't like it at all.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Thank you for bearing with me and being patient with me, Fishy.
Oh, always. I'm a very patient Fishy, and Fishy goes through a lot, so it takes quite a bit before Fishy gets not patient anymore, I think.
That is true. You actually are pretty amazing like that.
Ooh, well, thank you. And Nora says, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Is that what that is? Okay. All right. Then okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, there is a difference, really. I mean, think about it. If somebody's laughing at us, we can feel a little bit more insulted. Ooh, there you go. That's better. Yeah. It's not so squished now.
Right. No smushy.
Yeah, now you have some room to breathe. That's good. I see Mikey says, she puts up with me, LOL. Okay. I didn't know Mikey was hard to put up with, but all right.
She has a tremendous amount of patience.
I actually think I do. There's a lot of people, when I tell them about things I'm dealing with, not only with my invisible syndrome that can be frustrating in itself, but other things too. A lot of them are like, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to do that for that long or whatever. So after hearing
experience, you've told me a few things. And,
yeah.
Yeah, you have an incredible amount of experience.
That too.
Patience and tolerance. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I do. Which can be a pro or a con, I suppose, depending on the circumstance, you know? Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, Mikey, what? That's not very nice. He said that his ex-wife don't like me, basically hates my voice. Mikey, your voice is just fine.
The problem is your shower doesn't have the proper acoustics. Get a new shower.
Oh, yes. Well, the shower is a great place to sing, you know.
Absolutely.
And car rides, too. If you're by yourself driving, There's something about singing in the car where nobody else can hear you, but it just your voice bounces around in the car. I don't know. That works pretty good too.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same acoustics as it does in the shower. It's
That's
weird.
true. That's
It's like the
true.
water adds like this ambiance too that just puts people at ease and relaxes you.
It does.
Mm.
Smushy smushy sounds like what you do to your pet's face to show them love. Okay. Smushy
Um,
smushy.
sure,
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
sure.
speaking of which,
We'll
that
go.
is one of your channels, which I like because who doesn't want to go look at a puppy dog and who wouldn't get a smile out of that, you know? I think
Oh,
that's a
Hotsu Express.
very happy channel. I mean, all of them are good, but that one's especially just because it's involved with pets. We love pets.
I have a bunch of footage that I need to upload.
Ah, well, get on it. Come on now.
Doggone it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else is new? I mean, geez, I feel like I barely know you anymore. A brand new channel.
I
You
know.
partially you're making a partial face reveal. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah. If you go and go watch, I think it's Toyman's last stream, if I'm thinking correctly. You know how time flies and everything gets mushed together, but I believe it's like a week ago on
Mushy,
a
mushy.
Friday at Toyman's Bar and Grill. I do put my camera on while I eat the Oreos with the pickle relish.
I did that also at
Yeah,
one
you
point, a
you
long
did
time
that a
ago.
while back, right?
A
Yeah.
long time ago. I added hot sauce to mine because they made you do like a one up.
Yeah.
And everybody
I
you
remember that.
challenged, they had to one up. I'm like, eventually people are, it's going to be inedible.
Yeah, no, so I don't know. There's a lot of things. I guess we'll have to catch up on those things, but one of those things is this channel here that I started up. It's been a little while of it sitting here and me using it a little bit, and now I'm trying to activate it a little more for my thoughts and my purposes, not only for my own benefits, but for hopefully for you all too.
I think it's great. I really do.
Because I think most all of us deal with something, and they might be different, but I think if somebody's dealing with something chronic, I mean, be it depression, be it abuse, be it like a syndrome or a disease, I think we all can connect here and support each other and just, I don't know, give each other that high five that, yep, you can do this, or an ear. I can listen,
Did
that I can
somebody
do.
say high five?
Yes, I did.
Oh, oh, okay.
Oh, I know you like doing high fives, don't you?
Oh, yes. And the thumbs up.
Thumbs up
Thumbs
and a
up.
high five.
High five.
Yes.
That's right. But it is a safe place here, guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to have happen here. And the moderators here, they would know what should be and shouldn't be here kind of thing. So that'll help.
Thank you for making me blue here.
Yeah, you're welcome. So now putting you to work right away.
Putting me right to work. I love it.
Yeah, I see. It's a channel you didn't even know existed, and now you're already put to work. No
Well, I have
slack.
2 other channels to subscribe to this one.
Oh, there you go.
Well, yeah. Don't you think the dogs want to be subscribed to Fishy?
Oh, well, yeah, they probably want to eat the fishy.
All 3 dogs like Fishy.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
So tell me.
So
What's
tell you
next for this channel?
what's next. Well, like I was saying a little earlier, I would like to sit down and actually take the time to do my part 2 of my personal journey with my syndrome. And then also just open it up, kind of like with you coming up here and stuff. But we could do this on another time if somebody else wants to come up here too and maybe talk about their own personal journeys. I think if they want to have almost like story time about them where they feel like they have the floor, they're able to do so and people will listen. I think that's important and that's good if they're up for that. Yeah, just things
awesome.
like that.
I think that your story would be very inspiring to others to communicate their story and tell their story as far as
Yeah.
what's going on in their life and what they've had to do to, grow and evolve and endure and all of that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say right now, just because of the circumstance, I'm mostly focusing on like my syndrome. But once I'm feeling more safe and I feel like it's the time and place, then I will then expand upon publicly of other things, and I do hope that that will help many other people. It might be more that part might be more aimed at women, but it could also, I hope, help men out there too, because circumstances and stuff like happen to both genders. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so just yeah, just the start of it, and like I say, I was just thinking, well, actually, like I said earlier, though, actually, it was Nora's fault that kind of that inspired me to just do this live stream now. Get something out there and get the ball rolling more, because I do have a lot of my content is ready to go on my other channel in regards to the minimal that I need to do over there, or what I feel I need to do over there, I should say. And just wanting to get this going. I had no idea if anybody would show up, or how many people would show up here. I was thinking, well, if nobody really shows up, I could go at least for 30 minutes, and if some other people do show up, maybe and I have something to talk about, maybe I'll go for an hour and
Absolutely.
go from there.
And as
Uh,
far as Nora goes, it's not his fault. I'd like
it's
to
all it's
thank
it's
him
all
for
his
having you come up
fault.
today. No, 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 no.
No, he knows I'm just teasing,
I,
but the
I,
reason I say it's his fault
I
is
know
because
you know he
he's
knows, and I know you know he knows he knows.
yeah, because he's the one's like, "Are you gonna do anything more on Fishy flying free?" And he was just innocently asking, and it made me think, I've been wanting to do a live stream. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. So in a good way, it's his fault.
And
Thank you,
here
Nora,
you
for saying
are.
this. Here I am for another like 8 minutes. Yippee! And then I gotta like go in a circle and prep for the next stream.
Well, I'm glad that you brought me up here. I'm glad that I'm just glad that you got a new channel. This is amazing. Fishy's branching out.
I am. Well, I've heard this. That you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. And I understand this is still YouTube, but I wanted to. Another thing on YouTube, you're supposed to maybe try to focus on a certain topic or a niche or whatever they want to call it, right? And that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this. This is in my heart, and it's a focused item. The other thing is they say not to put all your eggs in one basket, so that's why we stream over on Twitch also, and I also got some content going up on TikTok. And the only thought is because YouTube is pretty much where I've mostly been, and I kind of want to expand my horizons, because you just don't know what's in the future, and it's probably a good thing to go on different platforms and maybe have a couple channels on here if I see fit. Just because, why not? Fly free, do some more things, right?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And Octavia, yes, the acoustic is good at the bottom, like of a staircase. Also, a good sized bathroom, like no, yeah, like if you go to like a Walmart or a Home Depot or something like that, and you find a decent sized bathroom or an office bathroom, just belt it out. Let people know you can sing, and then they'll have to wonder which stall it's coming from.
With stall. Oh yes, the stalls. Oh my. It's interesting what you hear and when you go into those places, so what kind of conversations or singing you might hear. You just never know. Skinner says, Fishy, it's good to know you are starting to feel comfortable about doing something like that. Yep, as time's been going on, between myself just getting more confidence in myself, be it myself and or people around me overall, that's been helping me grow in different ways. Yes, I still have downer days. Yes, it wasn't that long ago I was very much in a deep depression. So I'm not like 100%. I am definitely nowhere near perfect. No,
I
none
know
of us
the
are, but
feeling.
you know what I mean. But mostly trying to swim upward, not go downward, because downward is no fun.
Absolutely not. It doesn't do a body good.
It doesn't. It's easier said than done, though.
Yeah,
sometimes.
and that's another reason I'm sure that this channel exists,
Yeah.
so that
Yep.
people can talk about that sort of thing, and maybe
Yeah.
even help you with some of some of the things that are going on.
A lot of times when I've talked about myself, like, well, when I did my own little fishy solos, or even when we do uh, the Toy Man and Fishy show, if I get talking about things like points and thoughts to share with others, a lot of times I'm actually speaking to myself too, because those could be, and a lot of times are things I am still working on in my own life. You know, like trying to be positive, like looking for the positives, no matter how small they may seem. Little quotes like that are actually things that I am still trying to achieve more and more as time goes on too.
And you've made great strides, seriously. I kid around, and I say
Yes.
things, of course, but in
Oh
all
yeah.
seriousness, you have made great strides.
Well, I appreciate that. And see, things like that, just knowing that, I mean, you're not going to lie to me and be like, oh, you're making great
No,
strides, but you really aren't. I know you well enough that I know you're going to say what's true. And so it's a true positive that actually will help energize me for keeping going, right? Keep swimming, keep flying free.
it's a snowball effect too, because
It
people,
is.
people like watching right now, for example, people see you going on your journey and you striving to thrive. You're not surviving, you're trying to thrive. You're thriving. Yeah,
Yes.
there was a pun in there, but it just escaped me, sorry. But people see that. My point is people see that, and they love seeing you get happier, and they love seeing you reach milestones and stuff like that. And
That makes sense. And I suppose when you're saying about the snowball effect, us people, we have two choices really. We can either hang out with others or just ourselves and our own thoughts, and we can go through the negative snowball effect because, negativity likes to draw in negativity too, right?
mhm, yeah,
Or we can be around people that are positives and in our minds be more positive, and that still will be a snowball effect, which will be much more beneficial to you and your body, because what goes on in your mind greatly affects your body. Everything's connected so much. I mean, if you're very depressed or sad or even say things, some of those things will come to be a real thing, and so you got to be careful what you say and all that, because it could happen. you know?
I couldn't agree more. And if there are no positive people around you at the time, I mean, I'm sure there's at least one positive person that you could reach out to, but if they're not immediately available, reach into your inner self and try to find all of the positive things in your life and think about that. Draw strength from that. It's
Yep.
so important. The positive thing, like I've been in some pretty low spots, and Fishy knows this.
Yeah, I knew
And
this, but I didn't know if you were gonna talk about it some or no. So
well, I'm not going to go into a tremendous amount of details because we've got like a minute and a half left. But
Right, right. We're almost
but
over now.
essentially, I had to realize that I had to start thinking about what I have in my life, and that, and I do have some wonderfully positive things in my life, and that helps. It helps.
hmm
It's not a cure all, but it does help you nudge yourself in the right direction.
That's very good advice. It can be hard, but if you, it's like a habit though, right? If we can
Yeah.
get into the habit of doing such in those times or any time of pulling out those positives or trying to look at the positives, the outcome's going to be much better. Because I used to, well, before I continue, hi, Canadian Witch, good to see you here.
Hey, welcome.
Anyways, I was just going to say that I know I was on a spell at one point that I was always dwelling on all the negatives that I was thinking of myself, plus what another person was telling me. And thus, that was a nice big snowball, not a nice one, but a bad one actually, of negative thoughts. And it just got bigger and bigger. And you know what? I always felt so gloomy all the time and just negative and sad and depressed. And that's no fun. I mean, it was continual all the time.
No.
And then you know what I did? I finally was like, okay, I've had enough of this. I mean, it's hard still, but I would then turn it around and look for the positive. It's like, even if it's just tiny, even if it's just so tiny, I am going to make myself look for a positive. And at first, you have to make yourself do it. It's kind of like taking your vitamins. If you're not in a
You're right.
habit of doing it, you're probably not going to remember to do it, right?
You got to have some willpower or muster the willpower to do it. It's kind of like
Right.
dieting. You know what
It's
I mean?
yep,
Like,
yep.
well, no, seriously. I
It
mean, it's like
is.
dieting. I mean, it's very difficult to follow a regimen and calorie count and stuff like that.
Yep.
And keeping yourself positive it's the same thing, because day in and day out, you're going to go through things in your day that could change the course in your mood. It could make you
Yep.
feel better. It could make you feel worse. So you got to look at the positive in things always. Like if there's a mean person, let's say, in a line trying to get some fast food or something like that, and they yelling at the cashier, I mean, first off, they're a meanie, but
Yeah, of
secondly, you never
course.
know what kind of day they're having. You know what I mean? You never know what kind of day the cashier is having. My point is it's kind of good to be open minded about that, and it helps you to stay positive.
That's very true because I know myself, like, I think I what you said there is great because I was thinking about myself that sometimes, I mean, I might be really sad or it might be whatever, and people around it have no clue why. And then you
Yeah,
have to remember it doesn't give some people maybe the excuse for what they did, but it helps
right.
us
I was just
just
going to say that.
but us, we can be like, okay, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They're maybe venting, and not it's not an excuse, no, but it
I
helps us.
in the retail, I worked in retail for years and years and years, and I've dealt with many a cranky people, and they
Okay,
come in and they're cranky and whatnot, but they're not cranky at you. They're cranky
right.
at their situation. They're cranky at their day. They're cranky at their situation,
Yep,
and you have, you can flip this. I mean, you're thinking about the inner positivity in yourself. You can actually bring out the positivity in others by being caring and empathetic and stuff like that to help them change the course in their day.
that's true. It's very true. And
I'm
you know what?
sorry, I brought you over.
Oh
You're
no,
over your hour.
that's okay. I mean, if I'm a little over, it's no big deal. But I was just gonna say that one example is I know there was a time in the past where there was some negativity going on in the stream, and something with my positivity was making them upset too. Like, oh, you're so positive, and they were trying to make a negative out of me being positive. And I basically just said, well, I'll pray for you. And the
Yeah.
more positive and stuff I was to them, the more mad they got. And so, do you know sometimes positivity can be almost a weapon towards the ones that want to like hate you? I don't know
It's
why, but
true. I mean, there are some people that are in so deep that they feel spiteful toward
yeah.
people that have it better in their life, you know.
Ah,
And
yes.
I mean, that honestly, that's what it is. They start lashing out at people that have it better than themselves.
Right.
They've been in the dark so long, they don't. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah, and then they want to just they're like jealous and or upset that you can be happy, and they want to take that happiness away from you, and even either they know they're doing that or not, but that's kind of what's happening. They're trying to.
Time usually cures that sort of thing, because yeah, I mean, I've had that happen to me too, where people have felt that I was a little over the top with my positivity, but given time, people see that it's not an act, it's genuine. You
Yeah,
know what
it's
I
real.
mean?
It's not just
So
a
if
performance, right?
exactly, if they stick around long enough, they're going to realize you're genuine, and they're going to appreciate you all the more and respect you for it.
Yeah, because if a person is like fakey being positive, I guess it's gonna come out at some point. People will figure out because we can usually read if it's fake. Um, Yeah, I mean, sometimes here I suppose I might be in tears behind this camera, but I still want to put a positive output, but yet I am still being me. There are differences, I suppose, with that. So,
Absolutely. Well, I mean, like everybody has moods, sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, and the way you behave and act all kind of reflect upon your moods, but that doesn't mean you're not being genuine.
that's true. That's true. And then, of course, with my camera off, especially, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes either. So
Yeah,
it's like,
all we
hey,
have
I
is a
can control my
pulsating
voice.
all we have is a pulsating orb and a wonderfully beautiful voice to go
Oh,
on
pulsating orb. That's hilarious.
it. Well, it's
Uh,
true.
but, well, yeah, we both are pulsating
We are
orbs
both
today.
pulsating orbs today. I never thought I was. I didn't think I would utter that sentence today.
That's oh well, oh well. What a good time. But thank you so much for coming up. That was great.
Oh, you're most welcome. Do you want a few minutes yourself before you sign off?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it with my saying and stuff, and then I'll end it so that I
Okay.
can get
I'll
some
hop
other
down
things
so
done.
that you can do that. Thank you for having me, and thank you everyone for joining her brand new channel. And make sure you share it out. Okay.
Yes, please let others know because people like Gil Skills, he didn't know.
I
So
didn't know,
now
honestly.
he does know, and now let others know. Don't keep this all to
This is
yourself.
my
That's
I didn't
being
know face.
so yeah, don't keep this to yourself. That'd be very selfish of you now. At least let people know and then they can decide if they want to be a part of this or not, you know?
All right. I'll talk to you a little later.
All
Bye.
right, thank you. Bye. Well, that was pretty cool. We got to have our very first guest on here and keep that in mind for the future, you know, for Skinner, Randy, Mikey, Nora, or anybody else that swims on in. If I'm connected with you and if you want to come up and be able to maybe tell us some of your story, or maybe you're just having a bad day and you want to be able to speak. Now, of course, you know, we don't want to like say colorful words or bring down the chat too much, but I still want you to be able to be real. All right? So, hey, that worked out really good here. I didn't know if I'd make it for half an hour, but we're over an hour now, and I will have to close up now because it'll be less than an hour from now that we will be starting the Toy Man and Fishy show, and I do need to have a little breather before that happens. So, I am so glad you all are here. Thank you so much for showing up. Please let others know. That's right, Skills. If I can say your name right. Nice. People need to be heard. That's right. So, like Mikey, if you wanted to come up here at some time and just say, hey, you know, today my body's hurting, so just keep me in your prayers or whatever it is. You know, I want this to be a place where we can be real with each other. If I ask you how you are doing, don't just say you are good if you're not. Unless you want to, I guess. That's up to you. You can say that, but I'm the type I want to actually know how you're doing. I know how that is. I've been places where I you just automatically say I'm good, I'm okay, I'm whatever, because that's what people want to usually hear. And then I got to a spot where I started just saying how I really was feeling, and a lot of times people just walk away from you. They don't want to really know. I actually really want to know. I want to be that person that's here for you. I don't want to just hear that I'm doing good when you're not. Fishy really, truly, genuinely wants to know how you are doing. No ish allowed. Oh, you're funny. All right, everyone. I am going to put my little saying here and then we'll be closing up shop. But please remember, we're going to have a guest on the Toy Man and Fishy show here in about, well, we'll be starting here in less than an hour. And our guest will be up at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 5 Eastern. It's Building with the Boys. And it'll be awesome. We got to talk with him one-on-one here yesterday, and it's great. They're a great channel and here for the right reasons. So it's great. All right. So before I end, always remember to look for the positives, no matter how small they may seem. And always remember to smile each and every day. And I forgot to click the button so you could see what I was reading, but there you go. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, and I'm serious about this, folks, if you are not already connected with me in some other way, you are more than welcome to email me with your thoughts or whatever it is at toyfishy@hotmail.com. All right? Alrighty then. So with that, I am going to end because I have to. One last little fishy flying free little thing I made today, and then I'm going to end the stream. So thank you, everyone. You're all awesome.